Yo, and welcome back to the Banter Boys podcast. My name is Sandri. With me is Ryan. How are you doing, boy?
Welcome. I am tired. I think I'm tired. I'm too tired to know if I'm tired.
It sounds like you're watching TV, bud.
No, that's just my girl outside on the phone. So,
She sounds like a whole TV series then.
yeah, it's a lot of talking going on. I don't know what they're discussing, but I literally just sent her WhatsApp and I was like, "You louder."
Is she young? Is she restless?
Oh my god. Bold.
Is she bold?
Beautiful.
Is she beautiful? You're just as bad as I am. How was your weekend?
Weekend wasn't too bad actually. I got some football in. It was a bit more relaxing than the last few. Work has been rough, yo.
Oh, tell me about it. I've got like a midterm review thing tomorrow. Mad stressing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't watch any football this weekend though. I went to Leeds for the weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Saw some sheep.
Yeah, man. It's so weird. There was this sheep that was eating grass on purpose on its knees. Like I was like, okay, maybe I should feel bad. Maybe the sheep has some disability. Nah, motherfucker got up, walked around a little bit, tried to eat grass like a normal sheep, was like, nope, I'm going straight back on my knees, and just dragged itself along its knees eating sheep. If anyone wants to know what the fuck we're talking about, jump in the Discord in the Pet Pics channel. I threw it in there with a video to boot. Yeah. Some really, really good stuff. I'd adopt that sheep, honestly. It almost felt like my spirit animal in terms of like laziness. It was great. Yeah. I mean, that was a plug for the Discord. So, yeah. But yeah, good weekend, I think. Relaxing. Visited my old town that I went to school in. Checked out like an art exhibit that Ben Chickens recommended as well.
Right, I saw that.
Pretty interesting art, to say the least. Bati Care, if anyone is interested in art and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Decent weekend. Watch no football. Watch Match of the Day a lot. I felt like absolutely lost. That's why I kind of didn't do a waiver pod as well. I know we talked about doing waiver pod, but then I delayed. And then the morning I wanted to record, I sat down to record and I was just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
See, it's annoying because I think I know what's going on and I still lose, so...
Yeah. I mean, you mostly win because of your luck, and you've got a lot of that, so...
True. I've probably run out.
Maybe for the year. Yeah. All right, welcome back, listeners, to another episode of the Banter Boys podcast. We are a default Fantrax pod. Typically, how we roll out these pods is we have two halves. In the first half, we do a bit of a data dump where we kind of dig into the default scoring categories from the previous game week, which would be game week 9. And then we catch up in our leagues, see how we did, what moves we were considering making, etc. Then we take our halftime pint. And in the second half, what we do is answer some Twitter/Discord questions. And then on this one, we'll probably add in our waiver stuff because we didn't put out a waiver pod. And people messaged Discord like, hey, guys, did waiver pod drop? And I was like, nah, man, we're busy. Life. But it's going to be a strange one because you've got a meeting halfway through this pod. So I don't know how this is going to sound in terms of continuity. So, I mean, just a warning to the listeners out there. But, no woman, no cry. It'll be fine. Don't worry. You'll be alright.
Halftime pint has a new meaning.
Yeah. What is it meaning?
I'm going to definitely take a pint now that I have that work meeting.
Yeah, I will definitely. I might join you on that. Maybe.
Nice.
Okay, so I've done that spiel. I need Ross to do his spiel. So Ross, do the social plug real quick right here.
Yeah, for sure. So you can message us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles at BanterB. On Discord in the Draft PL channel, Banter Boys #6585. On Reddit, /Banter_boys. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube, all under the name of Banter Boys.
Okay, so hopefully you've listened to Ross. If you're listening to us on Spotify, if you don't mind going to our main page, hit that 5-star rating button. It would massively help us out. I'm not gonna lie, I am like very thankful to our listeners though, because every time like I go check the rating and stuff after every time we record, it goes up by like 1 or 2. So people are listening, people are listening, and just keep doing it. We really, really appreciate it. And same thing for YouTube. If that's where you find our episodes, if you don't mind hitting the follow button, the subscribe button, even the thumbs up button as well on the video that you're listening to right now, it goes a long, long way and helps us spread the brand and all that jazz. Yeah, cool. All right, so we're on a quick clock, so I think let's just jump straight into the pod.
Yep.
Ay, 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 ay. Fantasy with the Banta Boys.
All right, so looking back at Game Week 9, so we're going to start with key passes. The highest number of key passes was 5 by a few players. Foden, Savio, or also known as Savinho, the Man City winger, and Rorslev, the fullback for Brentford. And then 4 key passes by Damsgaard, Hall, Will Hughes, and Cunha. Thoughts, Ryan?
So 2 City, 2 Brentford. And you'd expect the 2 City to be there, and maybe even Dams. But what is Mads doing there, yo?
Promoted team? I don't know.
Could be, yeah. Fair point. It was a shootout, though, basically, right?
Yeah. It shouldn't have been a shootout.
Really
Thomas
shouldn't
Frank
have
was
been.
pissed after that game. They should not have let that game almost slip.
Honestly. Mbuemo doing Mbuemo things, yes?
And Mirish doing Mirish things.
Fair.
I thought he should have saved that last one.
Right? That last shot was horrible. Well, not
Shocking.
horrible, but you should not be letting that in.
They're lucky that Delap hit that fucking post. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kid is good, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Surprise benching.
Yeah, I brought it up in the Discord as well. I tagged our Ipswich reps and fans and stuff like that. And they were saying how they think it's just a rest for Delap. Because he started 8 games in a row now?
Yeah, I suspect so as well. But Hurst isn't bad himself, right? So
I thought he did quite good. But God only knows, so.
yeah. Hall is a surprise as well. I would even say Hughes as well.
Yeah, okay, so did you realize that Hughes has 4 key passes in back-to-back games? The first one he started, the other one he came on as a sub for Lerma who got injured.
So I didn't realize, but you gave me that heads up.
Yep.
I mean, we know Palace have good points in them when they do well. And they did this weekend, finally. But
yeah,
they've been drab all season so far.
Yeah, and they're not scoring goals. But they finally started the forward line that we've been crying out for.
Correct.
Right? And who'd have thought? Scored a goal, got a win. I mean, lads, it's Tottenham, but...
True. As a back or as a temporary glimpse?
Did you see the assist for Mateta?
I did not.
Oh my god, you need to go watch it. That has to be assist of the season so far, genuinely.
Seriously?
Yeah, this guy basically got a cross from, I think it was Munoz, in the box. And I don't know how to describe this, and I hope I'm describing this right. But imagine the ball is going behind you. So he one time control touches it with the inside of his foot into Mateta's path behind him.
Oh, I follow. Okay, I think I get what you mean.
It's just filthy.
Nice.
Absolutely filthy. He had an offside goal ruled out as well, right? That game, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure as the owners would have been over the rainbow with a goal and yeah, a massive performance. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the whole one shouldn't be a complete surprise. I think there will be some sort of chance created against us. We're not a defensively sound team.
Could have fooled me. Ha ha ha.
You know what definitely fooled me? It was Reece James playing 90 minutes.
Yo, he did decent too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He had his moments.
Yeah.
But he's not the James that we once knew and loved, you know?
Correct, he's not.
Yeah. Sad times. Cunha here. Did you see that Cunha goal, by the way? I think Mo posted it in our group.
Yeah, I saw it then. I remember.
Yeah. 1v4. You don't score, go up the other end and concede. Ridiculous, bro.
Absurd.
Yeah. So happy for Dams, by the way.
Yeah, but do you think his time is coming to an end?
There's a bit of chatter about it in our Discord. Like, Jensen is back. I think Jensen started the cup game tonight.
But I still think Dams plays though.
Yeah, agreed. Why would you take a man out while he's on form?
Correct. So I don't know if his points potential drops, but I'm not worried yet.
Yeah. Same.
Hmm.
How are you feeling about Hughes, by the way? Or Will Hughes. With this ghost, because these past two games, best scores for the season, best ghost points for the season, but I feel like this is a trap in the making.
Yeah, I'm avoiding for sure.
Okay, yeah, I think I might do the same. Cool.
That said, I did go and pick back up Watson, so don't trust me. Like,
I mean, Watson looked okay. Nearly scored
ghosted
as well this game. Yeah, it goes so well. So maybe Palace might get a bit of bounce, right?
True.
Massive fixtures this coming weekend as well, eh? Like proper 6-pointer affairs. I think, what is it? Wolves versus Crystal Palace. Yeah, Ipswich versus Leicester. Yeah. Southampton versus Everton. Like, those are some massive games, bro.
I don't know if you just offended our Everton fans massively or what.
No, I mean, well, for Southampton and well for DCL.
I know.
It would not surprise me if Beto starts this game week.
I really hope not for the DCL owners. I'm not one myself, but like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but it's a bit harsh. It's not there. It's not that time yet, in my opinion.
Watch you change your tune when you realize one of your head-to-heads is against DCL.
True.
All right, shots on how many on target. So the highest number obviously was by Haaland. He attempted 8 shots, 4 on target. And then 5 shots attempted by Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest. He had 0 of 5 on target. Bruno Fernandes had 0 of 5 on target. Neto had 2 of 5 on target. And Cunha had 2 of his 5 on target. Thoughts, Ryan?
Cunha in both categories. Good for him. Pivotal
Talisman.
to the Wolves. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is
he too good for Wolves?
I think he is. I think a big club needs to go after him.
Yeah.
Haaland, man. He should have absolutely hauled.
Yeah. He should have had a hat-trick this game.
Yeah. Kinda underwhelmed. I mean, he ghosted well, right? Like, you could see it there. 4 shots on target. He got the goal, but it's just a bit upsetting because you would expect him to take those chances.
Yeah, and I feel like he scored the hardest chance of all.
Yeah.
It's just crazy though. He still finishes like such awkward situations. Like,
right?
Yeah.
2.3 XG, yo.
Yep. Yeah. So DCL is definitely getting a hat-trick this game week. Or better. But
or not scoring. Elliot Anderson, yo. Is he like moving up from a mid-5? Like, what is he to you now?
I think for now, until Gibbs White comes back, until or if ever James Ward-Prowse becomes a thing, I think it's one of those situations where you ride it until the wheels fall off.
Okay, fair.
But I go back to the point that I almost prefer Yates slightly just because he gets the 90 minutes in games or near 90.
Yeah.
That fucker scored again as well. Like,
You
I'm so
did.
upset I didn't trust it. Like, it's the Friday night fixture vibes, man. Like, I'm always nervous to have like 2 or 3 players in those games. Like,
Yeah, I did it. Don't do that. It's
did you
not
punt
fun.
on Ricky P?
I did. Horrible decision.
You know, I grabbed him, but I benched him.
That makes sense. I should have done that. But I was just too excited.
But I told you, right? This was the thing that who was the asset I talked about last episode? That I was like, oh, Somerville, right? You can grab players but not play them, but build value. And now Somerville came off the bench, fucking hauled, like absolutely hauled this game week, and now he's gonna be gone in all the leagues. Like, I think somebody put 15 fab on him on waivers in IGL this today, or timestamp. It's Tuesday, so should have done that at the start of the pod, but whatever.
I had him in 2 places for free, and I dumped because he didn't start.
Yeah. So yeah, Ricky P. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think I ejected him immediately out of my team. I'm not sure what happened to Christensen, but what's the point? Like,
yeah, fair.
And no Christensen. I think one is kind of getting his piece of sets now, corners and stuff. I heard somewhere. So,
I mean, he ghosts incredibly well, man.
Yeah. It's like it would be so fun to like have a midfield of like him, Damsgaard, like these late gems that kind of popped up halfway through this period of 8 to 9 game weeks that we've already gone through.
Yeah.
Right. Neto coming in for Chelsea on the left side. I mean, good player. I kind of am a bit critical about why we got him and how we use him. Like, I just feel like he's better on the counter, without the ball sort of stuff. But fuck me, did you see the pass by Palmer to like unlock the entire?
It was so good. The entire goal was great.
It's so good, man. Perfect counter-attacking goal, in my opinion.
I am so annoyed that like managers are clued in somewhat to what Chelsea Resk is gonna do. Cause like I saw João Felix free in a few leagues, but Neto was not free in any league.
Yeah. You know which manager is included in though? Erik ten Hag.
Ooh. Rough blow. Too soon, man. Too soon.
We got Bruno Fernandes on the list. We got to talk about Bruno now.
Fair. Is he back?
He has to be, right? You'd think so. New manager bounce.
New manager bounce. I think they're going to play a logical system. Please get Ugarte into that squad and free up Bruno to just be what he has to be.
Like, we could do an entire segment on United about like who are possible risks, who's like buy high, sell highs, buy lows, that sort of stuff. I don't know. There's so much unknown for me. Like, the Diallo hype is starting to pick back up, and I'm just like, is it really a hype? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about this new manager myself, but I've heard great things in the last, 10 hours.
I mean, Erik ten Hag finally starts to play Garnacho on the left as well. He became like a proper asset again, and now is he just gonna die away? Like,
I think Garnacho's gonna have a time in this new squad. You would think.
Yeah. Something has to give, man.
But yeah, I don't know much about Amorim.
Yeah, same. I know he's not bald, so.
Oh, that hurts. Never a good thing.
It wasn't a personal attack against you, buddy. All right. Next category, accurate crosses into the box. I'm just going to say the highest number because the next number were like more than 10, 15 people. So it's basically just 4 accurate crosses by Savio. We mentioned him before. Unlucky not to get an attack and return this game, I thought.
But it really looked like he got 2, so...
Didn't he get like bonus without any attack and returns in FPL or some shit?
Did he? I remember he was on for it, but I don't know if it stayed. I guess it would have, right? Because it ended 1-0.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, good player, man.
absolutely killed the game week.
I don't know if again have a bit of regret. Like for a bash draft, should we have gone like Savio Doku on that turn?
Yeah, we could have, but I didn't want the pain,
Yeah, same.
and I could still see them being games where neither of them plays.
Yeah. And we have Palmer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It generally feels good to own Palmer in a draft league. Like,
honestly, I hadn't had any ownership of him till recent
same.
FPL and draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did get the full 3 bonus, by the way, in FPL.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. No figure. Oh, go figure. Okay, cool. Extra categories. Tackles 1. The highest number was 5 by Munoz and Romero, both South Americans. Dispossessions. Highest was 4 by Bowen, Jones, and Rogers in 56 minutes. Interceptions, there was a high of 6 by Caicedo. Clearances, there was a high of 12 by Semedo. Successful dribbles, there was a high of 6 by Cho and Savio again on the data dump. Aerials, there was a high of 7 by DCL and Ndidi. And then block shots, there was a high of 4 by Harwood Bellis. Quick thoughts, Ryan?
Savinho here and yet another category. So it just highlights how beastly he was this game week.
So what is that? Just 20 points of Ghost just in those 3 categories?
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Munoz, great game week for him, but I guess it helps when you keep... They kept a clean sheet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I think he got like 18 points or something this game week, right? 18, 19?
15 or 16, somewhere there.
Okay. He smashed it though. Double digits.
I guess pretty much everyone on this list did well, right?
Morgan Rogers did not do well this game week. I saw people
and
venting about him. Yeah.
True.
What's happening there? Are you panicking slightly, or is it just rotation? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't be too worried yet. I think Villa's best is still to come, and he seems very much a mainstay in the squad. So,
yeah. Caicedo, I kind of think tipped as a possible mid-5. Like, are we stashing Caicedo? Are we starting Caicedo now? I mean, he shows up with points in games, but the consistency is what is worrying.
Agreed. It's the consistency, and even if you know he's not consistent, I haven't quite figured out what the pattern is.
Yeah.
To utilize him. So happy to... I dropped in the one league I owned. I probably should have held because he's ghosting way better than all the other streamers I picked up. But hemi ghosting, not ghosting, but scoring. But yeah, I could see it fading, much like gosh, who was the first person we were talking about with like points that probably not going to stick?
Wharton? No, Hughes.
Hughes. There you go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he's in kind of the same boat.
Yeah.
And does Lavia playing help him? I haven't even gauged that.
Lavia,
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes and no. I feel like they kind of interchange. But I think it helps him more than Enzo helps him. I think Lavia's maybe just more of a ball winner. And can play better defensively, like allowing Caicedo to push forward. But I don't know. Like, Enzo's having a weird time at Chelsea, man. Like, it just feels like he's no longer part of that squad. Like, most expensive midfielder in the world, wasn't it? At one point, or still is. Yeah.
At one point, I don't know if he still is, but maybe.
Yeah. Wait.
Lavia ghosted well, right?
He got the assist right for Palmer's goal. So.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Nothing else really surprising, I think, in terms of the numbers.
No, NDD still popping back up in a category. Is
just for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just to annoy me. But he did dry up, so happy
Yeah.
that we got that right.
Yeah. I mean, no way was he going to continue being the number 10 for a team.
Absolutely
Fuck that.
not.
Yeah, that's mental. Crazy stuff. Cool. All right. Shall we go on to the next segment?
Yep.
So, league updates. Ryan, how was your game week 9?
And it's your turn, Sanjit.
I mean, just because you
It's-
didn't fill it out in the script doesn't mean you're not supposed to tell us how shit it went.
I think it's the first game week where I lost in both community leagues.
Oh shit! Really? We really didn't talk about this game week during the actual
No.
game week. I feel like this was the first time all season we didn't really talk this game week.
Yeah, true. So out of my 5 teams, I won 3, but the 2 losses happened to be in the community leagues. IGL, I lost 86 to 103. But what hurts is I had to stream a forward. I didn't have to stream a forward, but I wanted to stream a forward when the lap didn't start.
Yeah.
And I decided I'll go for Ipswich forward. I picked up Ogban. If I picked up Hertz or Chaplin or I forget who else.
Anyone else?
Anyone else, totally different story, man.
You grabbed Ogben because of the familiarity with Luton, though.
Yes, and well, his ghost potential then was good. So like,
Okay.
I figured the others might be return dependent, but they did return. So
Yeah.
I think that solved my game week because it was a uphill battle from then on, and I did not see it through. I guess I kind of made bad decisions from that point on too. Like, yeah, I played Ricardo Pereira in this league, and that was a horrible one too. But I still feel like it was winnable. But just playing a player short because Ogben got injured so early wasn't good. Game week good. Munoz in the squad, Saka in the squad, Luis Diaz. So those were still good. But
Wait, was this the matchup that you asked me whether to start Saka or Tonali or something like that?
yes, it was. So I got that one right. But it didn't mean anything.
I was gonna be like, you're welcome, but I know it didn't fucking matter, so why take the credit?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my opponent got not lucky, but like slightly fortunate because Smodek didn't hasn't ghosted or returned well in recent past, and he smashed it for him. He also had Yates and he had Tyrick Mitchell, Buonanotte, so like people, and Ramsdale in goal. People who could have absolutely shit the bed.
Yeah.
But they all performed for him. So like I don't feel too bad about it. Whatever. What did I do in IGL, I guess, or roster concerns? Roster concerns, to me, Bailey's still not getting a start. I need to get rid of Bailey, man.
Just drop him.
Yeah, true. I should.
I don't think you're gonna get value for him. Like, what? Somebody's gonna give you a few bucks.
Yeah, fair. And I have Joao Felix in this league, mostly because of the busy period upcoming, that I'm just gonna hold. But
Yeah.
even he, I'm happy to drop if I need to. What did I do? IGL waivers cleared, so I swapped. Can't remember. Oh, I remember now. This was a hard one. Was it Mikey Moore? Did I pick up Mikey Moore in that league?
No fucking way. Did you actually?
I think I picked him up in 2 leagues, and it might have been the 2 leagues I lost.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, I didn't have him in this league. It's Ogban. Ogban was the only painful one in this league.
Okay.
So Ogban and Ricky P I dropped, and I grabbed Wharton and Mikolenko. Those were my only changes.
I love the Miko pick.
I was shocked he was free, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be shocked too. I wrote about him in my waiver article this week actually. So
Nice. Yeah, so that was IGL. DPL wasn't much better. I lost to Nauru, 95 to 80.
Similar margin.
Similar margin, but this one was definitely winnable.
Mm.
Like, this one I played Mikey Moore over Wharton, and Wharton put up 10 points, right? 9.5. So, like, that alone, and if I didn't grab Alex Moreno or played someone on my bench like Reece James, that was enough to win.
I don't think I would have, like, if you asked me start Mikey Moore, I think I would have spoken you off that ledge, you know.
Probably. It was just, I was chasing everything this game week, so I just felt like, oh, well, let me chase upside, and I really thought Spurs were going to score at least one.
Yeah, but they suck.
True. The game week good there. Oh, I have a really good move I did. So, Nauru has Flecken in goal. I just wanted to cover it. And the only free Brentford defender was Mads.
Oh, nice.
Right? So, like, I felt like things were going my way when I had Dams, Buonanotte, Mads. So those were the goods. But then pretty much no one else delivered for me. So, yeah. Regrets?
Sucks.
I guess benching Reece and playing Moreno, but given it the choice again, I probably would have done it the same because Reece was a rotation-prone minutes worry thing. And, well, Mikey Moore and Wharton. Roster concerns. Saliba's back for me, so I'm not too concerned anymore. I can drop Mads, I can drop Moreno. They're streamables. Mikey Moore has to go as well. I guess I'll see when I set waivers who's free and whatnot. But
you can probably drop Saliba as well, by the way.
Yeah, true. That's not... I don't know why he goes so bad, but he does okay.
You should go for the likes of like Chalobah and stuff though.
Oh yeah, Chalo's definitely high up on my list. Lacroix too, but I don't think he's free in much leagues.
Yeah. Wolves defenders, they're going like a marvelous fixture run now. Like Craigie Dore. Trust your boy, man.
No fate whatsoever in Craigie Dore, man. It's really
he ghosted
Wolves,
well.
by the way. Yeah,
it's Wolves. Yeah.
How did you do, man?
Fair. One in IGL, man. 9-0, bro.
9-0.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous as shit this game week. I genuinely thought I was gonna fuck it up. Like I came up against the team in second place, I think. Yeah, I was at like I think before like end of Saturday or whatever. Before like the final 4 games, I was down like 30 to 40 points. And I was like, fuck me, man. It's done. The streak is gone. But nah, man. I had some massive moments like the Bowen goal, the Casemiro goal. Huh? Mo Salah. Right? Nico Jackson. Like, yeah, they came good, man. But yeah, I won 124 to 114. So it was kind of tight, right? It was literally like the Mo Salah goal. He did fuck all that game in Arsenal. And let me tell you, when he scored that goal, I fucking celebrated like a madman in that bar. But I mean, other than the guys I mentioned, like Iwobi scoring this game week as well, he was part of my game week good. The only regret I think I had, the same regret in my DPL league as well, was just not playing my Ryan Yates punt in my leagues. Like I grabbed him for that specific reason to play him, and I was just like, when it came to the Friday, I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like I had Justin in one league, I had Ricky P bench in one. It was just like Milenkovic starting, so it was just like, do I have too many eggs in this basket right now? So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
I was very much pro Ryan Yates, but I get the decision to not, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's afterwards. Well, it's only today you mentioned he had his 150th appearance. And we know those milestone goals typically come with some kind of return. Milestone games.
Yeah. Appearances, games. Just those perfect rounded numbers of 25, 50, 100, 75, any of that crap. Like, I swear I just need to see
For
it
some
one day
reason.
when trying to decide a 50-50 call. I'm just gonna be like, okay, yeah, parents guy.
Correct, yeah.
The roster concern for this one was JWP and Ricky P. I dropped Ricky P. I didn't drop James Ward-Prowse. I'm still holding on because I'm an absolute masochist. I don't know. I just like pain, I
Clearly.
think. Plus, like, I don't really need him right now because I've got the legend that is Casemiro at the moment. But who knows how long that's gonna
What
last.
a ledge.
Yeah. But I dropped Ricky P and I had like a free spot because I dropped Somerville after I saw he was benched. Instant regret after I saw his score by the end of the game week. But I
Yeah.
basically grabbed, I think, 2 Ipswich boys. One was Hist and one was Sammy.
Okay.
I think for me, this was purely just the same sort of play that we had like a game week or two ago, like the Archer versus Leicester, the Vardy versus Southampton play. It's just an easy defense. Like either team just really needs to win this game. Like Ipswich needs to get their first win of the season. Leicester just needs to, get more points, that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I don't know, like based on the feedback, Hurst obviously is benched that game, I'm just going to drop him. If Sammy plays, I don't know how to kind of wait up because like it's deciding whether or not Strand Larson plays, Sammy plays, or Casemiro plays.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I guess
like 2 of those 3 will
fixture's
play,
so
I
good
think.
for them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tempted to give it to Sammy to start and then decide between Strand and Casemiro. I don't know.
I guess, yeah, it depends on what situation you're in, if you need to chase upside or not, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, DPL I lost, unfortunately. DPL's just not going well, bro.
It
I
really
lost
isn't.
101 to, fuck me. 101 to 115. The goods there, Pope, Munoz, Mikalenko, Dams, Eze, Iwobi, like, I still had a decent scores and stuff like that, right? But, I mean, players that have been smashing it for me had a shit game week this week. Like, Njai, Brennan Johnson, like, Jimenez didn't score, but he ghosted. Garnacho, like 3.5. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He hit the crossbar in that game, so I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of luck here and there, sort of thing, right? But again, yeah, the same Brian Yates regret. Roster concern, I'm genuinely just not sure. So like waivers haven't cleared here, but I guess I don't know. Should we just do that thing where I run through my team and you can tell me like who drops, who stays, sort of thing? Like,
Sure.
so I mean, Nick Pope and net, fine. My defenders are Manning, Justin, Munoz, Mikalenko. I feel like do I give Manning one game? One more?
Yeah,
I guess?
maybe one. But I would say
Yeah.
both him and Justin are drops.
Okay. Midfield is Garnacho, Dams, Eze, Iwobi. All good.
Yep.
Forwards, Jimenez, Johnson, Njai, Mavididi, and Nkunku.
Sorry, repeat. How do you feel about Mavididi? He's leaning
Man,
towards a drop
Mavididi
for me
and
now.
Fatawu started.
I know.
Fuck Steve Cooper, by the way. Maybe drop Fatawu. I hate that bastard so much.
Yeah, I feel like Mavididi's a drop, man. I don't know.
Like he's a trap? Or I maybe we give him to someone else and let him be their problem.
Yeah, because he's not ghosting very well. And he's a minute risk and... Not risk, but like he always comes off early, right?
But surely you consider starting him against Leicester, no?
Oh, yeah. You have to
I mean,
roll him out
against
this
Ipswich,
game.
sorry.
Ipswich, yeah.
Yeah. You have to.
True. Sorry, and who are the rest of the forwards?
So I've got the likes of Brennan, Raul Jimenez, Njai, and Nkunku.
So I've dropped Nkunku. I've picked him back up. I've dropped him back. It's a wild ride with Nkunku right now.
I mean, it's the Felix play for you. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna hold all season. Like especially like the congested period is gonna like creep up on us in like a month, right? So
Yeah, I'm gonna get him back again.
mm,
Probably spend way less fab than I did last time to get him back. But
yeah,
it is. I'm not against dropping him if I need to win a game week, and I tried. It didn't work out, but I did it.
yeah. It's amazing how I've been able to carry him for so long, but also
Yeah.
I've been carrying around dead weight of a second pick all season. Man, that's gonna. I think that has been my downfall for DPL. Like why I've not been able to get results, get wins. Like I pretty much like wasted a couple of early round picks.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah. I mean, a few of our followers probably listened to us and did that, right? But it is what it is. Preseason
True.
and all that, right? So, yeah.
But we found some gems and we've recovered, right? So
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, like I said, no waivers or whatever because they clear on Thursday. So I think what we'll do now is take our halftime bite and we will be back after the break with questions and picks. So we'll see you in a bit. And we are back after an hour.
not my fault.
Your coworker's fault.
Blame my employers.
My employers. Wow.
I really hope they don't listen to this thing.
Oh, by the way, guys, you know how Ryan says he does stuff during board meetings? He did not today. He was a good employee.
Until you asked me and then I went and checked.
It's like, oh yeah, this is what I do usually. Yeah.
I mean, I was already in board meetings for like 5 hours. I felt like I was entitled.
Yeah. You call it a bathroom break without the piss, so
Fair enough.
yeah. Cool. We've got some questions. We should get to those, right?
We should. We have leftover ones from last time too.
Yeah. So let's jump straight into it. All right. Do you want to take Andrew's first question?
Okay, first question from Andrew. I guess these are the ones. He has 2 remaining from last week. What is your top 5 list of best left backs named after fruits?
There's only one. Kiwi.
Kiwi or okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the only reason he was so specific about left backs.
I feel like we could find another one though.
Like pun names. for left
Yeah,
backs
exactly.
In the league.
Like
I mean, we've got to then look at all left backs in team by team, right? Is there anything you can do with Vardiol?
probably not.
I'm
I'm thinking of like historic as well though, like
Leighton Baines.
yeah, exactly. Can't think of anything, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's really tough, this one.
You might be right. That's probably what he was looking for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he was going for. Yeah, I'm just thinking like Leaf Davis. Is there any sort of like leaf fruit? No, there's nothing, right?
I'm thinking like Ashley Cole and all. I'm going like way back, and it's like not even way back, but back.
Yeah, it's kind of grim. Yeah.
Surely
No Rico
somewhere
Henry,
a Neville
no
is a fruit.
Tete. Maybe. Any Halls?
Ooh, a Marcos Alonso.
This was clearly our answers were not prepared. So I think we're just gonna answer with Kiwi and move on.
Let's do that. Yeah, sure.
So Andrew's next question is, what's your top 5 list of current Prem players' haircuts? I think this will be fun.
Okay.
I'll start us off.
Go for it.
I think Adama's like dreadlocks with like a bit of blonde highlight thing is kind of memorable to me.
Okay. I get it. I'm gonna go.
Do you want to pick one? We can take turns for the 5.
I'm gonna go top. He didn't say like top meaning best. He just said top. like
Fair.
to me, one of the worst and what makes him so punchable is his haircut. Garnacho.
Oh, that is fantastic, actually. That's a great answer. Oh my god, how do I even follow that one up?
It's like the classic, you put a bowl on their head and just shave off everything around it, kind of.
Yeah. It truly is terrible. Who else has like an interesting haircut, boy? Maybe.
I have my next one. I know my next one.
Oh, I got one. Vifa, whatever, from Brighton. I think he's got like orange afro or something like that. I think so.
Oh, I don't even know what
it looks like clown hair, but it's his real hair.
Why am I like drawing a blank on what he looks like? Okay, need to Google.
I mean, we've barely seen what he looks like, but I don't know. It looked way more orange than it did in the highlights or whatever like that. Maybe it's not orange.
I see what you mean. Yeah. No, it is orange though. He's like a redhead kind
of.
It
is, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll go ginger fro Wifa.
So I like
who was your other one?
So it's Wout Fass, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, fast. Yeah.
So I've always liked the. Oh jeez, why am I drawing a blank on this defender's name that played for Chelsea and then Arsenal?
Ashley Cole.
No. Dallas? With big hair.
Oh, David Luiz,
right? Yeah, and like the Fellaini's and like I just like players with like a lot of hair because especially when they go to head the ball. Fellaini was a specialist at this. It just looks like the ball gets cushioned sometimes by their hair. But then when it finally hits their head, it's like full on power comes off. It's like.
Then it did always confuse me why Fellaini uses his chest more than his head.
True.
Yeah. I've got 2 more actually that come to mind.
Go for it.
Iwobi's dreadlocks. He's got this multicolored patch thing going on with a few streaks of like red, blue, green, some kind of funky colors.
Right.
And the other one, man, it was just in my mind and why am I blanking on it now? Oh my god. Was it? Oh no, it was Wolves. Cunha. I think Cunha's got like a little blonde streak thing in his head. I don't know if he's changed that though.
Does he? Oh,
he has highlights.
You're
something
right.
like that. He's got this like Lasith Malinga look going on.
Yeah. It is highlights, kind of.
Yeah.
Cool. What about
I think those are our answers. Huh?
I was gonna say, what about like Anthony Robinson when he's full white?
Anthony Robinson had full white hair? I feel like Andreas had something like that as well.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind it. Like Aguero had that silver hair color or whatever, silver fox or whatever.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Cool.
I'm sure we hit none of Andrew's top 5.
Probably not. I mean, we gave him a few extra haircuts, fewer fruits. He'll be alright. He'll live. Alright, so our next question is from Draft Espresso. I'm back with another terminology question. What do you call it when your own player hits a shot that's saved by your own goalkeeper?
A good time. A solid 4-pointer is definitely what it is. Add to that if you got the key pass as well, man, that's so good.
Oh my god, that is that is sweet. Could it get better? Possibly.
I guess that your player scoring the goal afterwards off of it, but rebounding.
Or your player, your goalkeeper saving the penalty, and then your player puts in the rebound.
Yeah, that's fun too. Don't think that has ever happened to me in Fantrax, but it has in an FPL.
Yeah.
What do you call that? What do you call that? I can't even remember the last one Espresso gave us, but it was. We came up with a horrible
had an interesting
name.
One for that. But we never.
It was great. Oh, yeah, it was great, but it was horrible.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to take the next question?
So, sorry, no, I'm just gonna read out. Somebody called it. Tash called it a juicy double. Which
in the chats.
Yeah, in the chat, and then Andrew called it a wombo combo. Which I get it.
I like the wombo combo.
I do too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, next up from Sharp FC. What's happened with Anthony Robinson? His ghosts have all but dried up since game week 5.
Yeah, what is going on there actually?
Does USA need to play Trinidad again for him to like?
We just need an international break, really. Yeah.
It honestly though, like from that moment I set it on, it was pure fire since. So if it's dried up, I'm not sure.
I mean, okay, let's look at the fixture
The
run
opposition,
that Fulham
right?
had, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Like, United, shit team. Leicester, shit team. Ipswich, shit team. West Ham at that point were a lot more shit. Newcastle were fraudulent. And then it gets really tough. Like, Forest, good defense. City, champions. Villa, top of the Champions League. Everton, resurgence. So it kind of makes sense in that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get rid of him or anything like that. Like, I think the fixtures do get a bit sweet before they get hard again. Like Brentford, Crystal Palace, Wolves, Spurs, Brighton. Then you got like Arsenal, Liverpool. Then you got like a good Southampton fixture. Then Chelsea, Bournemouth. Like, it's gonna come in waves, I think.
Yeah, and then Fulham conceded 3 against Villa and City, right? So pack them back.
Yeah. So, yeah, that doesn't help.
I would have liked to see more key passes from him. Consistent key passes, I should say. But it's not like he always had that going for him.
But we know he's like shit in the final third, though.
Yes, yeah.
His thing has always been like about the defensive work. So I just feel like it's easier for him to get defensive points against shit attackers and stuff like that. So
yeah, fair point.
Yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't read into too much.
Neither me, but if you are worried, trade high, probably to a guy like me because I want him.
Yeah, exactly. Next question is from Draft Pie. All humans suddenly disappear and you two are the last people on Earth. What is your survival strategy? Where will you live? How do you move about? How will you eat? What will you call your 2-man Fantrax League, etc.? Edit, just realized you're in different countries, so let's assume you're both in London together when everyone else disappears. Why did he choose London and not Trinidad? I'm slightly offended by that.
Trinidad made so much easier to survive, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro.
Like, in London, we have to adapt to the seasons and let's see.
We just got rain and sun. That's it.
Exactly, which is ideal for any kind of fruit, any kind of tree.
Exactly. Yeah. So can we switch this to Trinidad? It'd be way easier.
It'd be too easy. It'd be like Tom Hanks' Castaway. That's us. Like,
yeah.
Wilson.
I mean, that is what we'll call our two-man Fantrax league. Wilson.
Fair enough.
And first pick, Callum.
Nice.
Actually, all the picks would be Wilson's. Harry Wilson. Callum Wilson. Who else is there? There's a Wilson Odebear. There you go. That's the third pick. And then the fourth pick would be Joshua Wilson Esbrand. Some kid player, I think, for Man City. So there you go. Bash team sorted. We don't need a fifth player.
Good.
But okay, let's pretend we're in London. What's the survival strategy, I guess? I don't know. It's not like it's a zombie apocalypse where we're literally just living. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so does electricity still function because no one's there to turn it off?
To run it.
But there's no one there to turn it off, so does it just persist?
I mean, being the engineer between us, I will build us some sort of solar technology, I think.
Nice, okay. I can do with that. So I guess there's an unlimited supply of cans and food stuff around us that we could scrounge up, right? It's just, can we make it last?
I think there's enough in London just for the two of us to make it last for the rest of our life, surely.
Exactly.
We grow food during the spring, summertime, and freeze stuff for winter. Easy survival, bro. Come on.
And he
we
said
can live
humans,
wherever
right?
the fuck we want. No one can stop us, so...
True. And he said humans, so animals are still alive, fish are still alive.
Yeah.
Birds are still alive. We're good.
It sounds amazing, actually.
It does, except 1v1 footy is not fun.
No, I would actually just get 2-person games. We got a pool table, we got a table tennis.
Oh, sick.
We got our own tennis court.
And instead of building rehab robotics, you need to build us opponent in football robotics. Let's at least get 2v2 going.
There you go. Yeah. We just need a robotic goalie, right? We just take shots and dribble each other and stuff like that, right? We can get even if we want cricket practice, we get robots throwing the ball in different ways. That shit already exists, right?
True.
The only struggle would be where we're getting doubles from. We're gonna have to make this from scratch.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think that's what we would survive off, just doubles for the rest of our life, I assume.
Good life.
How do we move about? Infinite line bikes? Scooters? Unicycles.
Yeah. Stand-up paddles and unicycles.
I'll learn. Yeah, there you go. I'll learn how to use one, man. Down the Thames. Though I'm not sure I want to paddle down the Thames. It's kind of nasty, bro. So.
Yeah. Alright, we are clearly going off on too much of a tangent.
Yes. Survival plan on lock, though. So, cool. Next question.
The next question is from Fantrax Fox. He's saying, what is the most yellow cards anyone you've seen has ever had in one game week? He said one of his leagues had 6 from his starting 11 this game week gone.
Bro, I genuinely don't keep track of that, but I assume I would have to go into my most unlucky league at the moment and just look into all the scoring pages.
Yeah, I feel 6 isn't that bad. I feel like they've been managers with 8 and stuff like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Or 4 and a red card or some shit like that.
Oh, speaking of red cards, and we didn't touch on it during league updates, but I do need to shout my boy Harry Clark, who I trusted in Dino League, and who gave me a solid own goal, red card, 3 goals conceded. Oh, class. -10 points, yo.
Yeah, I mentioned on the Discord, I was gonna make sure you brought it up. I'm so glad you did it yourself.
So then the news comes out today that actually it's credited as a Whistler goal, not a Harry Clark own goal. And unlucky for certain managers, because obviously their commission is not going to go back and change. But Ollie went and changed my score, yo.
I mean, there was a lot of discussion in certain community league chats, like whether or not people would change it and stuff like that. And I think like the IGL and DPL just settled on it. We're just going to leave it as is. Like FPL left it for their game, right?
Yeah.
I think unless you're like a private league and you're really like tuned in or you give a shit that much about it, then I think you have some skin in the game, then you kind of make a change or whatever. I'm kind of glad like Ollie did it. Like I'm glad one of our leagues we kind of do apply some sort of like free thinking in that
fair.
sense, you know.
And it is technically what's right, you know? Like, why should we stop?
Yeah.
Why should we not do what's right, although it's just like a few days gone?
Yeah. And I truly admire the fact that, you know, he reversed my Kepa blunder as well.
Yeah, you got lucky there, man.
I got very lucky, bro.
You also got lucky because your opponent had Areola. So
I know, like, what are the chances? Like, oh, it's great, so good. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, what the max is. You know, we should get the listeners to actually drop the answer to that question. Like, let us know in a game week which one you've had as the most, and yeah, we'll go with that. So, cool. Final question is from Mr. Nauru. So you get £1,000 for every meter that you throw an object. What do you throw, and how much are you going to earn?
So this is the question that sparks so much conversation in our Discord. Too much conversation for your liking.
Yeah, I had to step in and be like, guys, this is a questions channel. Like, I love the engagement, but can we not? Like,
take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Nauru is usually better at outlining the limitations or rules around these questions. So like, I'm thinking I could just stand at the top of a mountain and throw a bouncy ball or some kind of ball forward off the mountain, and it'll just keep rolling and rolling and rolling.
So, I mean, I think obviously when you say the word throw, you consider a ball. But now that you've highlighted the fact that he's given us freedom in this situation, I'm just going to throw a drone and it's never going to bounce and it's just going to fly.
Okay, so we're clearly taking the piss out of this now. But
I'm going to be infinitely rich. It's going to be great.
But okay, let's assume flat land and it's not mechanical. I saw 2 suggestions in the Discord that were good. 1, a frisbee. And 2...
Yeah, frisbee is a good one. Yeah.
And 2, assuming it's flat ground and like hard ground, a bouncy ball, because yeah, it will probably not go that far, but the bounces will take it really far.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Like one of those, you know, really dense rubber balls that used to bounce a lot. When you were a kid, you used to always have them, right?
I still have one in my office.
It's almost the size between a cricket ball and a golf ball. It's a perfect size, a perfect bounce. Really, really bouncy. Yeah.
Really bouncy.
I'm with that. Yeah. Cool. I think those are all the questions. So now should we just quickly run through some waiver picks?
Let's do it. We don't need to go full waiver. These guys aren't paying us. We're just going to give you the bare minimum.
So everything.
Yeah, I know.
Obladi, Oblada. Goalkeepers?
All right. Ramsdale, man. He annoyed me so much.
I mean, the play makes sense in the fact that, City shoots a lot, Haaland shoots a lot, gets everything on target. I mean, obviously Ramsdale owners, I think, were lucky this game week because City really should have scored more goals. So
Exactly.
I feel like this score really should have been like 8.25 or something like that.
Which is still passable, but I
Yeah.
just feel hard done because I went with I think Jose Sa in a league versus Ramsdale and could have cost me the win, maybe. Bad decisions, man. Anyway, I like Ramsdale versus Everton still. I don't know why, because I just think Southampton just keep giving up chances. Clearly, DCL can't finish them, man.
Yeah. Oh, true. Okay, so you're just gonna get saves and a clean sheet.
Yeah. Until Better comes on,
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, but I think Pickford must be higher owned, right? He's not on this list, so yeah. Yeah, maybe there's a better one. The Matzels one, the 11.75, he got the assist, right? So we're not going with him. He usually doesn't average that well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like maybe last few because he got like a clean sheet here and there, maybe.
Correct.
Like I think he had that mega scoring game versus Palace, right? Just basically got a shit ton of saves, like 5 of them and the clean sheets. So
I do want to make fun of Muric again for that awful keeping. But he put up a good score, man, after conceding a good few goals.
He could do the same against Leicester as well. I don't hate the punt.
Neither me. I really like
I
go for it.
Travers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I honestly I don't mind the punt. He's gonna get saves. I mean,
gonna get saves.
Bournemouth will probably concede a few goals, but I think it's just gonna balance out the same way it did for Ramsdale.
Same.
I also don't hate Verbruggen versus Liverpool.
I actually grabbed him in a league.
Yeah, I like that. I would be against Areola or Fabianski. I don't trust the fact that like Forest, again, it's like a Villa team situation, right? They score goals, but they don't shoot on target a lot.
Agreed. And Wood in the form he's in, like, it's going to score.
Oh my God, what a player, man. What a player, bro. And then I guess final two names is, well, Jose Sa and Henderson, I think, are the final two names to kind of touch on. How do you see that game?
I've been seeing improvements from Wolves. Like, they've had a hard run.
Very.
The fixtures turn for them. I still don't think they're clicking, or I don't think they've nailed their best starting 11, which is going against them right now.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
I think Palace are coming off the back of a good win versus Tottenham. I think momentum is in favor of Palace, and I think Palace take it.
Yeah, for me, I think this is like a 2-2 sort of game.
Both
teams are kind of on a bounce, right?
Could be.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's talk about some defenders.
Who is there? So no one from Arsenal, no one from Villa, the usual. I don't even want to talk about anyone from Brighton.
I mean, like, Zinch has been on the bench but not getting minutes, and like Kala's injured, but is it just gonna be Timber White as fullbacks then?
I think so.
Okay.
Bournemouth
versus City. I
don't
guess
like
we don't
it.
look there.
No.
They've been scoring well. I mean, yeah. This is a strange one.
Vandenberg.
Oh, yeah. Starting games all the time, scoring ghost points all the time. We grabbed him as our last pick in Bash.
Yeah. He's got potential.
Yeah, I don't mind playing him versus Fulham. I think it'll be okay.
I don't think Fulham are an easy team, but yeah, I agree. You'll have to do some work.
Yeah, agreed. Are you playing Fofana versus United? No manager.
It's a good fixture, but probably not.
Okay.
I think I'd rather the likes
Chalobah?
of that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't mind rolling him out as defender 3. So he's ghosting. He's getting points. Like, yeah, I think they might do okay. Everton, Mikolenko and Keane. I still think Keane's days are numbered. Brandt came on as a sub, right? Last few minutes of that game versus Fulham.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, you grabbed Mikolenko in one of your leagues, right? So
Yeah, the fixture's ripe, right?
yeah. I mean, fixtures for Everton are gonna be ripe for what, next 5 games, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Because like 5 games: Southampton away, West Ham away, Brentford at home, United away, Wolves at home, and then massive drop off with Liverpool at home and Arsenal away. That's gonna be fucking brutal for them.
Yeah.
Fulham assets, no.
No. Kenny Tete had a great run, was fouled in the run,
Yeah.
but got up and wasted the opportunity, I think. But so he has these bright moments, but no, I don't think he's worth grabbing and rostering.
Yeah, agreed. Ipswich, shout out to Burgess. Since he's kind of come into that centre back role, he's pretty much taken over as the alpha defender.
Yeah, ghosted well after conceding so much.
Would you take a punt there?
I was gonna say if it's any fixture to back him, it's this one.
Yeah, that's true. So like, if you're coming up against a Muric, it's not a bad punt, I guess.
True. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Leicester, we talked about Ricky P getting his debut game -2. I guess we're not going back there, even though the fixture is decent.
No, I am avoiding. Okoli's probably the only Leicester asset I would look at, and even then, I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. If Kohli's your only option, then like look somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think Christensen had a groin strain, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be back either.
Yeah, to me, he's the best of the bunch.
Did you see
him or bust?
Yeah, did you see Wout Fass's assist for Wood, by the way?
No, I didn't. He was
so
at
that's
fault
how
for that
Sells
one.
got the assist. Yeah, I mean,
okay,
Sells
okay.
kicked it. Fess got a touch, basically put it into Wood's path, and then Wood just instinctively headed it over Hermansen into the goal.
Very nice.
Yep.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. Any other players to kind of talk about?
I don't mind Wolves because they have a better run, but I still want to see more from Memphis.
I think I'd go Semedo, Dawson, Santiago Bueno.
Agreed.
I like Craigie Dog because he's always got a goal in him, man.
He does. Yeah.
Cool. Midfielders.
So, no one from Villa, but
your boy
Ayari.
scored. Come on now.
Yeah, but
you should put some respect on that.
Do we trust Rossi Box for any kind of minutes? That's not.
Total eclipse of your heart, Ryan. Come on, man. Like,
wins me a whole league, community league, and
Yeah,
then I just
there
threw
you
him
go.
aside. My bad.
yeah, but no. He's not real. He's not real. So
But Ayari, yo.
yeah, Ayari's kind of putting up some points.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't play every game, but when he does start, I think he's worth streaming.
Yeah. I mean, last two starts, he got 8.25 ghosts, 10 ghosts. The start before that, 7 ghosts. I mean, the potential's there, but the fixture is tough.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Yeah.
Easy avoid.
I think same thing with Bournemouth boys as well.
Yeah, it's versus City.
We're here to the Fulham ones now. Carvalho started tonight. Sade started tonight. I don't expect either to start on Monday versus Fulham.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, probably same goes for Jensen.
Yeah, I may roster Jensen though because we own Dams in so many places and just to like have that handcuff. If it is a handcuff, I don't actually think it is, but
yeah. If push comes to shove and you need like a couple more points and let's say you need to grab like a Tete or something, will you drop Jensen in that case?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Chelsea boys, I mean, no, I'm not going to trust Mudryk, and we talked about Lavia. I think it's the same sort of Caicedo play, but I think less consistent, honestly.
And if he got the assist and it's only put up 9.5, then I'm happy to pass.
Yeah, terrible stuff. Will Hughes, so we talked about him earlier as well, back-to-back appearances / games with 4 key passes each. Best ghost point so far. Let's say Palace on a bounce. Like, are you gonna take that risky punt?
I think I am not. I don't trust it.
Okay, because like I was gonna ask you, like, would you rather Will Hughes or Norgard?
I think fixture dependent, but probably consistently Norgard.
Will Hughes or Abdoulaye Doucouré?
Doucouré.
Yeah. So that's a sort of like region we're talking about, I guess. I'm sure somebody in some league must be struggling with a roster that's trying to make a decision like this for their mid-4, mid-5 or something like that. So
for sure.
I mean, speaking of Doucouré, against Southampton, would you risk running him out?
It's a great fixture. I think he has potential to return. So I want to say yes, but I do wish he was in the higher end of the steady Eddie range than where he is.
Like an 8.
An 8, yeah. But against Southampton, he probably gets that. So, minimum.
Yeah. He could get an attack and return as well.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You don't know. Sammy for Ipswich, he got the goal. I am tempted if he starts to roll him out, just because it's Leicester.
Agreed. I rolled him out last game week in Dino, got the goal. More out of necessity than anything else, but I'm on the fence because he does not ghost well.
Yeah.
But it is Leicester, so I would take the punt, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of ghosting, Casemiro.
What a hero, yo. I am so annoyed I didn't roster everywhere where he was available.
So, in the past 3 game weeks, where do you think he sits in terms of ghost points scored of all players?
Probably second.
I think it's 4th.
Okay.
So, ahead of him is Muric, Pinnock, and Collins.
Oh, wow.
At least in the league that I'm seeing that our mod set up for us. So, Pinnock is what a babe! Like absolute reliable. Like, but I'd say like we talked about like even Collins shitting the bed every now and then, the lack of consistency. I mean, they both conceded the same number of goals, yet Collins scores 7 ghost points and Pinnock comes out with 13.25. Like,
yeah.
He got 3 key passes, bro. 3!
Insane.
What? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Casemiro, I think if he's free in your league, grab him. and then just maybe wait until that fixture sort of thing. Like, I mean, it's Chelsea. Like, I think anyone against Chelsea can get ghosts, can get chances created, can get goals, assists. Like, we're not good defensively. I'll keep saying it. So, Ryan Yates versus West Ham.
I really like Ryan Yates at the moment. Like you said, roll it with it till MGW's back. So, yeah, I like the fixture.
So I bring back Yates to the same comparison with Will Hughes, Decore, those sort of guys. Would you go Yates over Hughes?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. As mid 4 or mid 5?
I think I'd argue he's a mid 4 this game week.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to weigh up like whether you're going with like a forward 3 or a potential mid 4, mid 5 like Yates, Hughes, that sort of stuff. Like, for example, if you've got like a Strand Larson.
Ooh, that's tough. I still think I'll back Yates,
Interesting.
You?
Cool. Coin flip, genuinely. I think the only reason I'd push Yates is because, again, it's minutes, right? The longer you're on the pitch, the more opportunities for points, that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So, Mateus Fernandes from Southampton. I bring him up just because of how much of a fucking troll he is. Do you know why? Do you know why I say that?
Predictability, is it?
Like, the guy scores what, 1.25 ghosts versus Leicester.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the fixture I got him for. Like, play him there. You look on either side of that, he gets 7.25 ghosts versus Arsenal the game week, like 2 game weeks ago. And then this game week versus City, he got 10.25 ghosts. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he's doing the defensive work, yo.
So, do you like roll him out versus Everton as an option?
Possibly. I mean, I think you have to be at slim pickings for that, though. I'm not going
Very
there.
slim pickings. We're talking like 12, 14, 16 man league sort of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? I don't think so. I think we can. Oh wait, there's one more actually.
Sarabia?
Yeah, we have to talk about Pablo.
So I think he's worth rostering if you have the luxury of, just stashing somebody there. He got 45 minutes, did what he does in that time. If he breaks back into this squad, like I've said, Wolves don't know what their best 11 is. I think the potential's high.
Yeah, agreed. He took corners as well when he came on, so
makes sense, yeah.
And he might take the pen if he's on the pitch. You never know.
True that.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's round things off with forwards.
Man, this was such an upsetting game week for forwards because I owned at least 4 who came off the bench and scored. Evan Nielsen in one league dropped him. Delap dropped him, came on and scored. Somerville dropped him, he came on and scored. Okay, fine. 3.
Yeah, I mean, of the 3 like coming off the bench and scoring players that are on this list that you've kind of mentioned, like Ferguson, Evanilson, Somerville, which one do you want? Like, rank them, like rate them, I guess.
Yeah, I think Evanilson's lowest because he just doesn't go well. Like, we've seen why he was dropped, right?
Yeah.
Somerville probably is the highest. I mean, I was shocked to him not starting, but surely he's done enough in that cameo to earn the start now.
Agreed. Yeah.
And Ferguson, I guess, is just bad fixture. Plus, he's iffy on minutes, right? Like Welbs is just doing what Welbs does. So
It's crazy. Wells is still doing it, bro. Like I generally thought, the guy got injured. We called it. We predicted it. Man came out of the hospital like a whole new person. Like nothing changed.
yep.
Absolutely crazy. And now that we kind of touched on West Ham, have you seen Danny Ings just like fraudulently getting points?
Yeah.
It's so upsetting.
Ah.
It's so upsetting. Is that like what? 2 attacking returns or 3 attacking returns in the
3.
last 3 games or something
Yeah.
like that? Oh my god, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Would you ever want to punt on Antonio in a game week? Ever?
To me, he's worse than Vardy in terms of ghost man. Like, yeah, he did it this game week, but no.
Nah, I think I'd go Antonio over Vardy in a regular top fixture flip. Yeah, I think so. He's Jamaican, Ryan. Come on.
Fair.
For the culture.
Fair. For the CONCACAF, yeah.
Keenless Potter still doing things.
Yeah, yo.
I'm still skeptical. I still think he can easily screw you one fixture. I don't know.
I think he could just drop out that squad because Wiss is back and it's like he's not necessary.
Yeah.
But
they've got options, like in my opinion.
Exactly.
So Sar getting the start, getting good ghost points. If he starts this game, it would be a very tempting prospect.
Would be. We've I don't know if this is Palace turning a corner and we can expect this from Palace consistently or if it's just a flash in the pan, but I'm not against the punt this game week.
Yeah. If Beto starts, are you taking that punt?
Yes. Versus Southampton, yeah. I've done way worse, clearly, so Mikey Moore.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I mean, we can end the forward section with coin flip, Beto or Hurst, if both starts.
Beto for me.
Yeah, Southampton are just way worse, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to do one each?
Yeah, sure.
Let's sign off. Goalkeepers?
Well, I went for Bergen, so I'm going to just back him.
Yeah, I'll go Travers then.
Nice.
Defender?
We both back this guy, Vandenberg. I mean, clearly the Brentford defense has points potential in it. If Collins, Vandenberg, Roeslev, and Pinnock all did well and conceded that many goals, like, yeah, why not?
Cool. I'll go Mikalenko versus Southampton. Easy money.
Okay.
Midfield?
Ooh. This is tough. You know what? I'm going to go for a very big minutes risk, but I'm going to go with Sarabia.
Okay, I get it. I'll go Sammy versus Leicester.
Nice.
And forwards. I feel like forwards, the options are like a handful of them.
Yeah. Forwards. So I like Sario. I do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'll go Beto. So
nice. Minutes risk though, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Those are the picks, and that is the pod. Another one in the books. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's late. I really should go to bed.
Yeah.
It's after 12 at 1 a.m. So, any final words, Ren, before we sign off?
No, none. Enjoy. Have fun. All that jazz.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on cup fixtures as well.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Injuries and lineups and maybe try and predict who gets rotated and stuff like that. because I think tomorrow there's like Brighton versus Poole, Villa versus Palace, United versus Leicester, Newcastle versus Chelsea, Preston versus Arsenal, Tottenham versus Man City. So a lot of Prem matchups.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, just Ross's advice, have fun. Enjoy life. This is just a game. All that good stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, bro, I'm tired. I think we've rambled on long enough for our listeners. So, I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Peace.